What is going on, my beautiful family? Welcome back to another YouTube video, and in today's video, guys, I'm bringing you guys a trade recap video. I know my last video on YouTube has been a while. It's been, let me check, it's been 12 days. All right. I know I keep on saying, I'm trying to be more active on YouTube, but honestly, I'm really focused on the short form content. So like on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube shorts. If you see my shorts, those are pretty consistent. But the reason why, long form content is a little bit harder is just because it takes a little bit longer time. But it's not so much editing, it's just like the actual like recording. And I guess in the long run, it doesn't, directly grow my socials. Like YouTube, we're at 679 subscribers. And don't get me wrong, I'm super grateful for every single one of you subscribers. It's just that YouTube growth is a little bit more slower, and I'm totally okay with that. But as of Instagram, I grew to 12k followers in the past 3 months. So when those accounts get motion, I'm just trying to like focus more. But enough yapping about me growing on social media. All that's important is that you're watching this long form content. So I'm here to bless you guys with my trade recap and my analysis. I actually took this trade. So today's actually Thursday. I took another trade today. We won, but that's not the trade that I want to go over. I want to go over Monday's trade. So I took this trade on Monday, and today's Thursday. So yeah, it's kind of been like 4 days already. But like I said, I just never got around to filming the trade recap. But this particular day, I really wanted to do it just because it was it was a pretty important trade. It was, I think, the fastest trade I ever took in my trading career. Yeah, it was a world record. I took this trade, I entered into this trade, and it hit my take profit in literally 2 minutes. I know, 2 minutes is insane. We literally had 0 drawdown and hit our take profit that quick. It was that good of a trade, and that's why I just really want to go over it. So enough yapping. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, turn on the post notification bell, guys. That way, when I post more trade recaps. I'm also bringing out vlogs, guys, really soon. Just vlogging my life as a trader, just me as a person. And oh my God, I just realized this is my first YouTube video that I'm making in Ramadan. So all my Muslim traders out there, all my Muslim students, even if you're not a student and you're Muslim, Ramadan Mubarak, Ramadan Kareem. Wishing you guys a blessed Ramadan. May Allah accept all of our du'as and grant us success and forgive all of us. And if you're not Muslim, happy Ramadan too. Happy Ramadan. Yes, not even water. Alright, let's get into this trade recap video. Alright guys, so this is basically the trade that we took. Right here, new world record, legit a 20-minute workday. I know, it happened so early into market open. I think around like 9:25. I forget the time. We'll go over it. I mean 9:50, around there. But one trade today was a W. It was the fastest trade I ever had hit my take profit. Like before it was 3 minutes, but this took 2 minutes. Insane. Yes, like I said, guys, that Ramadan barakah, bro. We're in the blessed month of Ramadan. Definitely helped. It went way lower, so it went even lower, but remember all I need is a 1 to 2 hour, and I'm actually gonna go more in depth into this, right? 1 to 4. It was currently sitting at a 1 to 4 RR when I sent this like trade recap, but I'm gonna talk a little bit about that too. But basically, look at this, guys. So this was the trade that we took, and literally it took 2 minutes. Now let's go into the depth of it. So like basic SMR setup, bearish SMR. I'm not gonna go too in depth into that, but initially when I saw this, right, we returned into this first we tapped into this fair value gap right over here, but I did not get filled. If you guys could see in the Discord, right here, we got filled on this second candle right here. We did not get filled on the first tap because I missed my entry. And I was like, oh my gosh, it quickly worked into it like super fast, and I couldn't even get my limit order set up because it happened so early into the morning. And so I actually placed it right here. I kept it here. Hopefully I got filled. I got filled on the second tap. Thank God we tapped back into it, because that's exactly where I got filled. And it was a beautiful fill, and we hit a 1 to 2 instantly. So like let's look at the candle so right here we did not get filled yet. We did not get filled over here, and I was tripping. I was like, oh my gosh. Then bam, we got filled, tapped right in, and then boom, immediately dumped. That's 1 minute right there. So we got tapped in this minute, dumped immediately 1 minute, bang, 2 minute trade. And just like that, here I take profit at a 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. Insane, guys. Insane. Crazy. But one thing that I want to go more in, why did I take these shorts, right? And it's kind of more going into my bias, right? But before we go into our bias, I want to talk about, here, let me actually like play this out in like 10 times speed, and let's go to the end of the day, because this is one thing that I want to talk to you guys, and it's about kind of like psychology and controlling your emotions, right? And following your plan, right? And what does following your plan mean? It means, going through your trading plan and following your rules. It means following your take profit levels, following your stop loss levels, following, your rules. You have a set criteria and you follow them. And that's the only way you're going to actually find success in this. Because think about it, guys. My rules are to take profits at a 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. That's just how I like to trade, and it's helped me more in the past. Like now, a lot of times people are going to say like, but it went so much further down, right? Now, I don't really care about that. I made money, right? And when it comes to trading, there's a huge misconception. Here, let's go, and we're going to fast forward this all the way to the end of the day, right? This is still 12 o'clock. Look how much farther down we went, right? And we're going to keep on going, and I'm going to bring it to, where's the end of the day? Let's keep on going. I want to bring it to the end of the day and just show you. Look where we had our entry. We literally cut the top of the day, and we just kept on dumping and dumping. All right, and okay, right there. So that was bottom of the day. So basically, if we held all the way to the bottom, right? If we held all the way to the bottom, we would have caught a 1 to 14.9 RR, right? So for every $100, I would have made $1,400, right? I would have been 14x my money. But that's the thing, right? Or obviously it's hard to tell, when price is gonna, bottom out, right? Obviously that's for everything. But like I could have held even to a 1 to 9, a 1 to 10, right? But that's just not how I trade. That's just not how I trade. My take profit level is at a 1 to 2 RR. And there have been instances where the reason I put it at a 1 to 2 risk to reward is because I made double my money, and in the long run that's going to help me. That's just the type of trader I am. And I've had instances where I went to 2 RR and immediately reversed, right? There's no guarantee that it's not going to continue going down, right? There's no guarantee in anything when it comes to trading. So my rules is to always just take profits, all right? You can never go broke. You can never lose money when you take profits. So that's why, right? All you need is a small piece of the pie. When you understand and you're humble about that, where you don't need, a lot of people, they have an ego. I know what's prettier, catching a 1 to 2 risk to reward, or oh my god, I just caught a 1 to 12 or 1 to 14 risk to reward. What sounds cooler and that I could flex on social media? What? And I'm going to go more in depth onto this too. I'm going to make an Instagram video, but what sounds cooler? Obviously the 1 to 14 risk to reward, but is that ideal? How do I know? I don't know for a fact I wouldn't have held through that. I would have taken my profits, right? Green is green, right? Shoulda, woulda, coulda, right? So that's just one thing that I would just really wanted to address, right? But let's go back into the trade and why I actually took shorts, right? And what's crazy is that going into today, or this was Monday, on Sunday I actually wanted us to continue going higher. If we look at my weekly outlook, yeah, let me see if I can pull up my weekly outlook actually. Weekly outlook, right? So right here I posted this right here. We were sitting around over here, and I actually wanted us to go and take out this, high over here, weekly FEG, but going into market. So this is the 4 hour. Let's actually go to the 4 hour time frame. Let's rewind. Let's actually go back to market open, select bar. Let's go to the 1 hour and show us what the 1 hour is telling us. So the 1 hour. So I want us to continue going higher, but in the overnight session, let's look at what we were respecting. Let's look at what price was respecting, right? We opened up the day before, 6 o'clock. Immediately we started dumping. We disrespected this bullish fair value gap. We're also respecting off of this bearish fair value gap over here. I also think there's a 4 hour. Yeah, it's also a 4 hour bearish fair value gap. It's smaller, but we're respecting off of it. You could clearly see. So I was biased last night, but in the overnight session, it showed us price action was telling me, hey, we're bearish. We're respecting these bearish PD arrays, fair value gaps, and we want to continue going lower. So when I see that, I'm like, okay, so right here, so actually let's go back one more. Let's go to actually 930. I want to go to 930. I want to go to 930 because when we go to 930, it'll show us. So right here is 930. If we go to the hourly time frame, it's gonna show it already just because it shows the whole hour. But literally, price action is telling us over here that we're bearish, right? We have this, higher time frame is telling us. We got to see what we're reacting off of. And right over here, I see these bearish fair value gaps. Yes, I wanted us to be going higher, but price action said, nah, I want to go lower. Right, we're disrespecting this bullish. If we were to go higher, we would have respected this bullish fair value gap, but no, we didn't. Then we also respected this bearish fair value gap. Yeah, we came up and we disrespected this bullish fair value gap too, right in here. Right here, this was disrespected, right, in the London session, and we came down. When price action was telling us, all right, I'm ready to go lower, and that's kind of how I determine my bias, right? I don't try to predict. I just see what we're reacting off of, and that's literally how it should be always. So yeah, that's kind of why I went. So even though I initially had, that weekly outlook where I wanted us to go bullish bias, and take out those highs that I marked out. And if you guys want to know more about those weekly outlooks, and I do them, I host them every Sunday for free in the Discord server. Just click the link in the bio. You could join it. But yeah, I'm not gonna explain on here. That's a different video. But I explain why I wanted to go bias. But in the morning, I hop on and I see right here, price action is reacting bearish. So let's have a bearish bias, so let's take shorts. And then I see in the morning we have really, so in the morning we're playing out. So 9:30 candle opens, immediately dump off as I expected, but that's just 9:30. I like to wait a little bit, and then I see right here we took out liquidity right here, but there was also something else that we did. There's also an SMT divergence on ES, if you actually notice right here. Guys, if you don't know what SMT divergence, I have multiple videos, but if you want me to make an in-depth video on SMT divergence, like a YouTube video, let me know. Comment down below. SMT divergence right here. Oh wait, actually, no, it's up here, like this. Here's our SMT divergence, because as you can see over here, this high right over here was never taken out on NQ, but on ES it was taken out. Right here, let's look at that. You see right here, this high. So ES has this SMT divergence right over here. Boom. Beautiful trade. All right, so that was another confluence that I had. So now when I see this, I'm like, okay, I'm bearish bias. So if I get if I get a bearish SMR setup, I'm gonna take it. So we go, and bam, right there's our market structure shift right there. And then we also created a fair value gap. We tap back into it. Actually, I don't think we tap back into it right there. Also, I want to talk about why didn't I enter off of this fair value gap right here, right? Because I didn't enter off of this one, because I like entering off the first one, guys. When there's two, and also if we look at, over here, let's look at the range. Yeah, actually that was good, but I wanted to enter off of this one because I wanted a good risk to reward. The risk to reward over here would have been all right. I would have to go catch freaking 100 points to get a nice 1 to 2 risk to reward. So, but yeah, this was our trade, and let's play it out again, and bam, we banked off of it a little bit more. But yeah, and then we continue just dumping for the rest of the day. But yeah, guys, that's all I have for today's video. That's the trade recap for the trade that we took on Monday, March 10th. It was our fastest trade that we ever taken in our life, besides like maybe gambling on the news, but our fastest ever trade hitting take profit, our fastest take profit ever, and it was 2 minutes. Insane. But yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, comment down below. Also comment down below if you guys want me to make a video on SMT divergence, more in depth. But yeah, unfortunately this trade happened so quick, I wasn't able to record for Instagram, so there isn't going to be no live recording for this. But yeah, I do my weekly outlooks. I teach how to do all this. Just click the link in the bio, or not. Just hit the subscribe button, turn on the post notification bell, so you guys get notified every single time when I post a YouTube video and drop sauce like this. And then also stay tuned. I know it's been 12 days since my last YouTube video. Ramadan just came. I'm focusing on, you know, that was a big reason too. Also got a little bit lazy, but it's all good. We're back now. We're gonna be bringing out vlogs too, guys, just showing you lifestyle stuff too, like, you know, the ins of, like, because guys, I don't just trade, I do other things too, right? You know, maybe I could give you guys some sneak peeks of, you know, the private mentorship students, but we'll talk about that later. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like, comment down below, hit the subscribe button, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Peace out.